Okay, this is a real treat. We've been wanting to come here for quite some time, but for various reasons just couldn't make it work. This is the Amelia Island Museum. It's inside the building is an old jailhouse, which is super cool. There was a county jail, and back in those days that meant that the jailer and his wife and family lived here, and they were responsible for preparing meals for the prisoners, etc., etc. And these prisoners could be people who were male or female, male and female, who were waiting trial or had been sentenced to less than a year. So if they were sentenced to more than 365 days, they would be sent to a state prison. Built in 1878 and opened as part of the Historical Museum in the 70s. And just tell us some various stories about it. The whole place was a jailhouse, so as far as jail prisoner quarters, that's not as clearly defined, except for this is obviously one of those. And this door isn't moving. I think it's hinges are rusted in place. But this shows you what a cell would look like. Here it is. This is the one of the pictures of one of the jailers and his wife, and another one of him and his daughter. This is dining room, currently the southeast corner of downstairs galleries. Can't imagine what that must have been like. Really, they're sobering. And this houses things related to this area. It's an old bicycle. And of course you have the various artifacts and the history arcs, going from the Aboriginal man all the way to the present day. It's really, really cool. Interp signs, and highly recommend it. I mean, it's not huge, but it's legit. I mean, it has a lot of old artifacts. I'm sure there's a lot of artifacts that haven't been found. Especially in the area around the fort. I talked to one of the state people about cemeteries, and he said that he believed, and he didn't know for sure, but that the burials took place at Bospello and or St. Peter's. And we've been to Bospello, and we're going to go to St. Peter's today. But I would imagine that there were some out there that haven't been found. And I found a map that showed that there were that there's burial Indian mounds. It didn't say burial, it just said Indian mounds. So who knows if those were middens or ceremonial mounds or burial mounds. But this shows something inside of a ship. I'm not sure what part, which part, but pretty cool. And this brings us up more or less to the current times. Oh, I didn't really say much about the pirate part of it. Try not to shake this thing too much. There's trawlers. Was it this part that talked about the pirates? Yeah, here we go. So this part of the inside of the ship was also, this was a pirate location. Kind of cool. There's a neat replica of an old canoe. This guy's my favorite. He's a total badass. He's got his spear and his shell club thing going on with all sorts of tats. Of course, he would have been roughly about half that size in real life. He never would have been that big. And this is 20th century stuff. Electric panel installation. Sadly, I'm old enough to remember when those were in use. The fuses, the old fuses. My father would go and unscrew one and screw another one back in. Oh, this is cool. It shows the various houses. Two of these houses I have on my list to visit, but I believe they're homes, so I'm probably not going to get to go see them. It's an old fountain.
Would you like to visit the museum today? Admission is $10 for adults, or $8 for seniors, or acupuncture.
And that's about it.
I'm also